Okay, I'm just going to do a real quick video here on the ESV, how it takes out, it completely removes the word Godhead from the Bible, and I just find this very interesting. Got right here, there's 3 places in the King James Bible where the Godhead appears. It's find it interesting too. There's 3, like 3 parts of God, 3. But check this out. Acts 17:29, Romans 1:20, and then Colossians 2:9. 3 places where the Godhead shows up. Okay, but the ESV completely removes the word, and they also attack one of Jesus Christ's titles, which I'm going to be talking about here in a minute. But yeah, if you go right here, this is Acts 17:29 in the ESV. See right here, English Standard Version, right there. Go down here to verse 29. And it said, "Being then God's offspring, we ought not to think that the divine being is like gold or silver or stone, an image formed by the art and the imagination of man." The King James says, go there real quick. Acts 17. Oh, come on. It says, "For as much then as we are the offspring of God, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver or stone, graven by art or man's device." So the ESV removes Godhead and puts divine. How about that? All right, Romans 1:20. So yeah, they don't want you to think that, that there's a Godhead. No, because the Roman Catholics translated the ESV. Romans 1:20 says, "For his invisible attributes, namely his eternal power and divine nature," that's where the Godhead would appear, right there, "have been clearly perceived, even since the creation of the world, and the things that have been made, so they are without excuse." The King James says, in Romans 1:20, "For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse." How about that? His eternal power and Godhead. Why would they do a thing like that? Okay, Colossians 2:9. Alright, go to my ESV here. Colossians 2:9. This one here pretty much describes the Godhead, pretty much, and the new versions pretty much take it out. I mean, there's a lot more deception to these new verses than the common stuff that we're told about. Right here, "For in him the whole fullness of deity dwells bodily." Huh? What? The whole fullness of deity dwells bodily? That doesn't even make sense. You see how they just completely butchered that? But here's the most important one right here. Check this out. See, they took out the Godhead all 3 times, and 3 times it's mentioned. It's very interesting because the Godhead has 3 parts to it. So, something to think about. But if you go to Isaiah, check this out. Check out what they do here. Isaiah 9. This is a prophecy about Jesus Christ. And check out what they do right here in verse 6. "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace." And you're probably thinking, okay, so what? I don't see anything wrong with it. Okay, here's what the King James says. I'll show you what's wrong with it. "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. See all three of these right here? These are titles. Okay? So if you go here to the ESV, I don't know why you're flipping out on me. If you go right here to ESV, it takes out the word the. Okay? If you put the in there, that makes it a title. Okay? It's just giving the description right here. Really? What's the whole deal there? You know? See? They're attacking Jesus Christ as God the Father. I mean, pretty blatant right there. Take out the titles of God, of Jesus Christ, in the ESV. That's why these new versions are satanic, and you should not be your main Bible. And if you read in the cover of an ESV, I actually have one. I don't know where I did with it. Do you know where it is? Here it is, right here. Never mind. If you're reading the cover of an ESV, which I got one right here. Okay. I only use these for reference. I don't actually study out of that. That'd be stupid. But okay, sorry about that, but I found it. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it says right here, I'm going to read it. It says, we know that no Bible translation is perfect or final. But we also know that God uses imperfect, inadequate things to his honor and praise. Like the Roman Catholic Church. So to our triune God and to his people, we offer what we have done with our prayers that it may prove useful, with gratitude for much help given, with ongoing wonder that our God should ever have entrusted to us so memorous a task. Sola Dei Gloria. To God alone be the glory. Almost sounds Jesuitical, doesn't it? Check this out. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know where I'm going with this. Zooming right there. See that right there? Sola Dei Gloria. Sounds Jesuitical, doesn't it? What is the Jesuits' motto? For the greater glory of God? You know, just something to think about. So, that's it. Thank you for watching.